Hello, everybody. This is T-Ball here at Tadpole Superhero, and today we are playing Fire Emblem: Path of Radiance. We are on Chapter 4, Roadside Battle. Let's get it going. Last week we fought some pirates with our overpowered crew, Shinon, Gatry, and Titania. Today, who knows what will happen in the life of a mercenary. And we get another new character, dressed all in black. So we got Mist. It's too early for the yelling. It's never too early for yelling. You're a mercenary. Soren. Soren is a new character. He has some special abilities that we're going to get into once we get into the battles. If you got time to waste, you got time to work. That's like, oh gosh, in so many of the places I've worked, they have signs where it's, if you got time to lean, you've got time to clean. You know, when you got downtime, when you're working fast food, it's like, oh, if you got downtime, there's no customers. Don't just sit here and lean against the wall and talk to people. Go ahead and clean. Do some work. I'm going to be honest, it drives me a little nuts because I'm just like, especially if you cleaned and then you're done cleaning and then they're like, hey, what are you doing standing around? I don't know. I have enjoyed working fast food. That's probably my only real gripe about it when I have done it, is just like, look, there's only so much cleaning you can do. Eventually it gets excessive. And I'm just sitting here just like chatting up a storm. I don't even know what they have said to each other. But that is Soren, dressed all in black. He's got a book in his arm. Not in his arm, under his arm, near his arm. He does magic stuff. You'll see. It's pretty cool. Training with other mercenaries. Why would you do that? We're not good enough for you? I see how it is. Crimea and Dane. They are two of the most biggest. Most biggest. That's redundant. Two of the biggest nations in the world. I think, yeah, there's one other nation that's bigger, but whatever. We'll get to that. There's a war going on. Oh, when the grandfather of the village last week was talking to us about being in the royal army. I think it was the royal army. That was for Crimea. So Crimea, the royal army, has gone to war with Dane. We need everybody together. So Soren's got the deets on the. Oh, we got a map. Look at the world. Look at the world we live in. Yes, so Crimea is the northeastern kingdom. It's a castle. Okay, so we actually operate within Crimea. Crimea, however you say it. I don't know. Crimea. Crimea is actually a real nation in the real world on Earth. It's somewhere in Asia, I think, or in like Eastern Europe. Somewhere thereabouts. It's near Russia, I believe. Or it's a part of Russia. I don't know. It's a real place though, but it's not like this Crimea. So we operate within Crimea. 3 days ago, so he was researching in the Royal Library. Wyvern Riders. I love the artwork in these games. The artwork in the Fire Emblem games, at least every single one I've played, which is every single one that's released in the West, except for Radiant Dawn. Sad face. They have just excellent artwork. I love it. The scream of a wyvern rocked the world, and we saw Wyvern Riders, knights, cavalry. It's an army. Yes, so the Dane army is all about the black. Everything looks good in black. They're just stylish, you know. It doesn't mean anything. Soren's clad all in black. He just knows how the style is. So Crimea and Dane have never liked each other. Well, when you're constantly like smacking each other, eventually it's going to escalate. Let's be real here. What? The entire... See, I don't remember this game as well as I thought. They destroyed the capital. Wow. Ah, yes. And here is our evil king. He's not evil. Yeah, he really is. But spoiler alert, he's evil. Who's this dude? I forget who this dude. The brother of the king. Okay, so people ran away. So we don't know. We don't know how the battle's going. So maybe they didn't destroy the entire capital. It doesn't sound like it. Odd word choicing. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go fight some people. So Crimea has been very nice. Endorses. We got an endorsement deal with the royalty. So that's cool. This is like the next. It's like the next step below joining the Royal Army. We got an endorsement deal, exclusive deal. We get advertisements, commercials, merch. We got merch for the mercs. So Soren says nobody's paid us to fight in this war, so let's just sit back and not worry about it. Soren's a very pragmatic individual. Yes, he's a little too pragmatic for my taste, to be quite honest. I think Soren is quite the fan favorite. I'm not a big fan of him because of his pragmatism. I I, I don't care, man. I'd rather have valor and courage than have, more numbers or better weapons. But that's just me being an idealist. And now people are getting angry. That's enough, children. We need to have an actual decision. A scouting party? I'm scouting. Have you guys? Oh gosh, what's that game? What's that from? I think that's from Age of Mythology. Has anybody played Age of Mythology? They have these funny lines you can have people say in the game, and one of them is this is the funniest voice. It goes, "I'm scouting." I love it. It's so funny. Me and my brother would like spam that when we used to play it ages ago. Oh, it's been so long. All right, let's go scouting. Whoa. Wait, okay. So Ike's already leading. We got Sheen on. He's being a jerk as usual. That's what you get for being a jerk. Gatry, Reese, and Soren. Okay. So we got Ike, Titania, Soren, Gatry, Reese, and Sheenon. So we're just missing Oscar and Boyd, which is a bummer. We haven't used them in a while. We haven't had them around for blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. What does Grail do while we're all fighting stuff? I want to know. Grail's like super powerful though. What I got? I got the Regal Sword. Oh, the Regal Sword is awesome. Received from his father. I received it from Mist. Get your information right. No, I think it's, Daddy gave it to Mist to give it to Ike. Okay. I need to get rid of something. I'll get rid of this. My iron sword that's running out of uses. Because I want to save that axe and give it back to Boyd at some point in the not so near future. It's a beautiful sword. So Daddy made it specifically for Ike. So sword made just for him. It's what every hero needs. It's the capital way. We're on the way. On the road towards where are we going again? Melior. I know what I'm doing. I know what's happening in this game. Also, if you think I'm talking too loud at any point, I apologize. It's just I found that with this mic, in the first couple of episodes of this and Metroid Other M, I found that my audio was cutting out a lot. And it's just, I guess the mic isn't sensitive enough. So when I talk in more of my normal speaking voice, it sometimes not all my words get through. So I've had to talk louder. So if you're just joining me now, which first of all, thank you. Second of all, if you go back and watch earlier episodes, just be warned, there are some audio problems. There's some audio that cuts out. I apologize for that. And just know that I figured out what to do. It's just to talk really loud and be a little hyper. When I talk louder, I like get really energetic. I don't know why. Also, I'm talking loud with headphones on that are quite good at canceling out sound. So I'm probably talking way louder than I ever talk normally. But that is how I get my words to come through. So yeah, that's what's going on. So if it does sound like I'm talking really loud, I apologize. Let me know, and I can, I'll take some time and figure out what I can do to equal that out. So Reese is being so nice because he's awesome, saying that Ike will eventually be as good as, or even better than, his own father, who we saw at the very beginning of the game. In episode 1, we saw him kicking Ike's butt. But I mean, come on. Nobody starts as Superman. Alright, what do we see? Corpses everywhere. This game's getting dark, guys. It's getting dark. Huh. Interesting. So we got some dead bodies on both sides, and now the army's moving in on us. Okay, so here's the funny thing. We went to scout out a war. We went to scout the war for some reason. Oh, yeah, to see if we should join it. And now we're getting attacked by one of the armies. So, of course, now we're going to end up being part of the war. So we get our first look at the Dayan army. This guy does not look intimidating at all. He's a jerk. Which seems to be a running theme among the Dayan army. Yeah, they're not going to let us fight, so they're not going to let us run. So let's fight. Oh, we're outnumbered. The horror. Oh, the humanity. Shinon, stab it. Oh, Ike's so uncertain. Oh, how we will see character growth. It's going to be delightful. So here we go. Okay, so we got to choose unit screen, but no Oscar and Boyd. It's so sad. Okay, so Soren's a level 1 mage. He's a magic user. Yeah. So Gatry's up to level 10. Ike's at level 7. Again, Titania and Shinon are OP. They're overpowered. Okay, let's fight. Let's just go to battle. Nobody's dying today. Okay, so tactical stuff to think about is we have lots of thickets. Now, if you remember from the last time we talked about thickets, I think that was chapter 2, is that they provide us bonuses to defense and evasion, which will be very helpful because we don't have any walls or anything to sort of hide behind or manage them through choke points. So we want to take advantage of the thickets, draw them to us, and make sure that we are on the best footing possible. So Reese and Soren. Soren is combat capable. He's a mage with wind magic. One thing about his weapon levels, you'll see. Oh, I can't jump down to it. But anyway, you'll see 3 different emblems. There's fire, wind, and lightning. Those are 3 different types of magic that he can use. He's most adept in wind magic, and he is a wind tome, which all kinds of offensive magic can attack directly, space to space, 1 space away, or it can attack 2 spaces away, like Shinon's bow. So Soren, we want to keep him behind our buff guys like Ike, Gatry, and Titania, but let him get some combat in because he needs the experience. He's only level 1. So let's figure out what we're gonna do with blah, blah, blah. Let's just do stuff. I can't talk today. Okay. Doing some fighting. So he stands away and makes a tornado. Does some damage. And the thing with mages is that they also have very low defense. His defense is 2. So you'll see that instead of having strength, his strength is 0, but his magic power is 6 because he's not going to be using swords and stuff. He doesn't need his strength. He doesn't need a strength stat. Oh, if only I could talk. It would be a glorious day. So we're going to get set up here. Make sure that she is Soren. I don't even know people's names. Make sure Soren is protected. Get Reese to the back of the line. Oh, and we'll see. We also have trees, as you can see in the terrain indicator at the top left. These things are impassable, so you don't get to stand in them and get bonuses, boosts, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what to call it. They got stuff. So the trees help us to sort of act as walls, and we can get the enemy to maneuver around them instead of, you know, whatever we're doing now. Instead of fighting them out in the open. It's so hard to talk while I'm focusing on the game. And Gatry's level up. You know, funny story. When I introduced this game to one of my friends in high school, Gatry was his favorite character. He called him Superman because he has such high defense, like almost nothing can hurt him. And because he like shakes the ground when he walks, he's just so powerful. So, funny little anecdote from my high school days, which are long past. It's been a long time. Okay, what are we gonna do? I don't even know what we're gonna do. Soren, I keep getting Soren and Shinon mixed up. Soren's gonna shoot somebody. He can't kill anyone. What do you do when you can't kill someone? That's the great question for the day. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So Gatry is quite powerful. All right, now Soren can get in a kill, and that's one of the things you want to do with your lower level characters is try and get them the finishing blows, because as we've talked about before, that's how you get the most experience is if you get a finishing blow. It's kind of like if you played League of Legends. Like last hitting on minions is you want to last hit on the minions so that you get more money. I haven't played League of Legends in a long time. Wow. That was the first thing that popped to mind though. But yeah, so just think about last hitting. When you've got your low level characters, you want to get the last hit on an opponent because that's how you get the most experience. See, like Shinon would only get like 3 experience if he hadn't finished off that soldier, if he hadn't killed the soldier. But since he did kill him, then he gets more than that. Trying to figure out. Okay, because if we go through here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm just making sure that everybody's gonna be safe. Let's start using it. Okay, so another thing about the Regal Sword, if you look in the bottom right, the Regal Sword has some extra stats. So we have, you know, attack, hit, percentage. It also has an effect, which you see a horse, and you see a shield, and you see knight and armor, which means that the Regal Sword does bonus damage against mounted units like knights on horseback, as well as armored units like knights. Okay, seriously, why did they change the name of the mounted horseback units from cavaliers to knights when we already have knights? So we have 2 different types of knights. I don't approve intelligent systems. I got steel lance. Oh, now I gotta figure out what to keep because I know I want the axe for Boyd. The lance would be nice for Oscar. Let's get rid of the lance. I don't really like steel weapons anyway, so that's all fine and dandy. You know what? I think we're fine. He can attack Shinon, but Shinon's going to be just fine and dandy. Okay. Yeah, let's just end there. Okay, so we can start moving our army forward. We've thinned their ranks. There were quite a few more. They have some archers waiting for us to get closer, so we'll have to be wary of those as we move, as we advance. We have Maijin, like Gaijin Goomba. Does anybody else watch Gaijin Goomba on YouTube? No, just me. All right. Yeah, we got some archers. We have another swordsman, but mostly soldiers with spears. Lances in this game, which is actually kind of nice. It's fortuitous for us. So let's do something cool. We have a heal hedge up here if we need to let somebody back off and heal. We've got 2 heal hedges near the boss. That's kind of cool. It's like chess with a lot more stuff going on. You want to take your time, plan out your moves carefully. Which means charge! No, wait. Oh, yeah, because Reese can heal him. Make sure that archer doesn't have that much range. Nope. No, you're too slow, buddy. You're too slow. Alright. Give Ike some health back. Get some baby back ribs. Alright, Soren. Yeah, because anybody else will just kill off the soldiers, so. Let Soren at least get some experience off of this. Okay, what gives me the most avoidance? Regal Sword or Iron Sword, either one. Alright. I don't want to use up my Regal Sword too much early on because it's my best weapon. And you don't get another Regal Sword, so at least I don't think so. If you do, you only get like 1 more. So we want to be careful with how much we use it. Ike leveled up! Yes! Strength, skill, speed, luck, hit points. Awesome. Delightful. I love it. Way to go, Ike. So I'll make sure we've got some defenses going on here. We got to put up defenses. Alright, so their archers moved up. One of the things I like about magic users is that, you know, they can attack from a distance against dangerous physical threats like soldiers, but then when archers come into range, they can go into direct combat. So they have they can almost always attack an enemy unit without being retaliated against, which is very nice. So I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some cool magic stuff, I guess. Okay, so that guy cannot get in range. What about these two? Nah. Nah, man. What's his movement? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So Soren will be good attacking somebody directly. He can't get any kills. That's okay. With time and patience, Soren will become much more powerful. That's the thing. Sometimes, especially late in the game, when you get characters late in the game that are low levels, chances are they have incredibly good stat growth, and you're going to want to level them up a lot. So don't just write a character off because they're weak right away. You know, pay attention to, okay, what level are they at? Like, Soren's level 1. He's not going to be that strong at level 1. I mean, Titania is level 1, but that doesn't count. She's a class up. She's a higher class. Gatry is being Superman. All right. But yeah, you know, look at their level. If they're a low level and they're weak, well, I wonder why. It's because they're a low level. Skills of deduction. What do we do now? Well, Soren. Soren can go to work. Okay. Soren can do some damage here. Pick your poison, boys. Pick your poison. Are they both the same level? Okay. Because if one of them was a higher level, then of course I would want to attack the higher level enemy. Because the higher the level they are, the more experience I get. Woohoo! Way to go, Soren. He should level up soon-ish. Maybe. I hope so. Yes! Soren, level 2. Confession. I don't use magic users very often. But at least for now, I do want Soren to get a lot of skill and luck. Really, that's it. I do want Soren to level up because it's going to be very helpful in terms of something. In terms of the early goings. You know, I don't have a lot of units to use, so you want to make sure that They're all fairly strong and capable of holding their own in battle. Like Ike. Ike can hold his own. I like Ike. That was a phrase in America for describing a president. Was it President Eisenhower? I'm trying to remember. Which president was it? What was Ike short for? I think it was Eisenhower. So Ike of our army, his real name is Eisenhower. I don't know. I'm making stuff up. Making up history. Okay, that weapon, the Night Killer. I know it's the enemy turn. I'm not cutting this part out because the Night Killer. This is why I don't think they should have called two different units Knights. Because that Night Killer is not powerful against Gatry, the Knight class. It's only powerful against mounted Knights. Whereas in every other game they're called Cavaliers, which would have made so much more sense. Because that weapon, the Night Killer, in previous games has been called the Horse Killer, I believe. Horse Slayer, I think is what it was called in the Game Boy Advance games. It's like, what are you doing, guys? They were like trying to shake it up without shaking it up. You got to shake it up to shake it up, right? You guys know. You viewers know what I'm talking about. You probably don't. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. So I know I'm attacking from a distance. I'm attacking where I can get retaliated against. But I'm okay with that. Soren will be fine. Nobody else can attack him there. I think. I hope. I've made mistakes before. Just go back and watch the first episode. I have made mistakes before. Javelin. Okay. How far can he move? 5. Okay, so he has a javelin, which means he has a range of 2, up to 2 spaces. But he can only move this far, so that's fine. Gatry's going to get into range because Gatry's got high defense. He can lure the boss forward, and then we can move in and kill him with whoever we want to kill him with. Lots of killing in this game. Lots of murder. It's not murder. It's war. You gotta differentiate between murder and killing in a war. It's not murder. I ain't murdering nobody. Nobody knows the healing I do. Enemy turn. And our friend Majin Gaijin Moomba Goomba has words for Titania. You're a jerk, dude. So Titania was in the Royal Army. Whoa! I did not know that. Oh. Oh, wait. She can't attack him, so whatever. That's not going to lead to anything. Titania doesn't get to fight him. Doesn't get to bash his face in. Okay, so let's show off the Regal Sword. So look. Okay, javelins are strong against swords. With an iron sword, I can only do 3 damage. But look at the attack. So attack power is 15 with the iron sword. Only 17 with the Regal Sword. But I can do 11 damage with the Regal Sword. Big difference. So that is the power of the Regal Sword. As you can see, it is flashing. Its icon is flashing. That means it does bonus damage. It also has a higher critical hit percentage. I'm probably not going to get a crit, but let's go for it. Because I'm optimistic. Yeah, you're one to talk, Majin. Cheeky little monkey. You got a lot of animal terms for us. Calling us dogs, calling us monkeys. Oh, critical hit. Critical hit. Majin Moomba. He's done. I never regret defeating enemies, evil ones. Oh, that was awesome. What a way to finish. And a level up, of course, because we killed the boss. Level 9. We got more strength. We got some more speed. Upped his defense. Awesome. Awesome. Ike. Just Ike. Oh, nah. I don't care about javelins. Alright, we did it. It's awesome. No casualties. Nobody wounded. Nobody's dead. Excellent. Alright. Good job, everybody. And here we go. We've got Gatry and Shinon, who had some doubts in the pirate chapter. And now they're expressing some more doubt. Oh, wait. Shinon is picking the corpses. Stealing from the dead. Shinon's a selfish jerk. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. We have something going on. Be careful in the woods. Elincia. What a lovely name. We're going to find out lots of things about her. She is very important in the story. So we won't listen to Soren, and we'll help her. Pragmatism is not the way here. All right. So that's the end of the chapter. Roadside battle. We kicked the butts of some Dayan soldiers, got ourselves inadvertently involved in a massive war between two great nations, and we found a lady named Elincia, who is going to prove to be very important later in the story. Thank you so much for watching. This has been T-Ball, a Tadpole Superhero, playing Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time. Let me know in the comments below any thoughts you have, positive or negative. I love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.